I mean, it's huge for us. I think everyone, like Cole said it just now, every one of the games before, we were right there to get it too. But to get a win on the sheet and a big one like this, is always big, especially at the point we're at. Everyone counts. So yeah, it does a lot for us, and I think we'll hopefully see that moving forward.
We'll go to Mario and then Mike Waters.
You drew a pretty tough assignment in guarding Hughley down low. What changed from the first half to the second half defensively for you, and kind of shutting him down, so to say?
Yeah. Also, I was trying to stay out of early foul trouble, which has been one of my main concerns or focuses in the last couple of games, and I think I had 0 going into the second half. So I had a lot more room to be more aggressive, to take on a little bit more risk on the foul side, and just trying to guard him a little bit closer, a little bit, more aggressive. And I think that helped us a lot. And that's a big part of why the first half was different than the second, I think, defensive-wise.
We'll go to Mike Waters and then Donna DeToda.
Jesse, two things for you. First of all, you only played 13 minutes in the first half, and at halftime, Coach Boeheim said he wasn't really happy with your defensive effort. I wondered what those conversations were like with you and Coach, either on the sidelines or at halftime. And then the second thing is what was it like to go up against that 280-pound guy tonight?
Yeah, first of all, Hughie's he's a beast. He's been getting a lot better. He's playing really good right now, and it was tough to guard him, and we knew that coming in. So I helped with my forwards behind me. They were always there to come and double if he drove to the rim. So we had a good setup to try to contain him. And regarding what it was about with Coach in halftime, it was just the same thing. He was just trying to remind me of the fact that I know what to do, and I've been in this defense for long enough to not make a couple of those mistakes I made in the first half, and just to get right back out there and make an impact.
Our next question will be from Donna DeToda, then we'll go to Dan Tortor.
Jesse, what do you think the difference was between your defense from the first half to the second half?
I was able to just play with a little bit more risk in the second half, I guess, and at least, and I think that the kind of pressure we put on him with the rest of the guys also helping out a little bit more, because we knew what he was driving, and they were trying to get in the high post. I think that just us realizing that their game plan was pretty much based around that for a large part helped us to try to stop that.
Yeah, I guess I just was wondering specific. I should have been more specific about your team. What was better about your team defense, do you think, in the second half?
Just the a couple of I think just in-game adjustments we might have made with not necessarily on the board or anything like that, but just guys pulling in a little bit quicker when he goes inside, like Jimmy and Cole behind me, trying to help out a little bit when he drives inside, and first of all, just not trying to let him get the ball, because he's really dangerous when he gets in there.
Thank you.
We have time for 2 more questions. We'll start with start with Dan and then end with Mike Curtis.
Jesse, just what you can say about the frustration being a big man underneath and wanting to be physical, but knowing that some of those fouls are called that seem to maybe not be.
Yeah, it's something like last game. Sometimes you're gonna get a couple calls that you might not agree with, but you just gotta take them and try to do it a little bit, maybe make it look a little bit cleaner just by having both hands up, trying to get it here instead of maybe one hand that they don't see. They might think you're doing something which you're actually not. So I never blame the refs, because they're just trying to do their job too. But it's frustrating sometimes for sure.
And Mike will close us out.
Hey Jesse, you saw Buddy last season kind of go through a shooting slump, then go off towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Is tonight the type of performance that you think can propel him to a similar type of performance?
I think Bud is always capable of going off any night, and Yeah, it'll give him a nice confidence boost for sure. And yeah, I think Cole said it too. We all believe in him, regardless. And we got a couple great shooters that can pick up if he's maybe having an off night, but he's not gonna have too many of those because he's a great player. And yeah, it could definitely hopefully put him in a spot that he's just right back where he was last year.